Dave Demangos here at Awesome San Diego Real Estate, and I have one of my good friends that has become a good friend through business dealings and because he's a great, awesome guy, Dave Probst with Covenant Constructors here today. And we've been getting quite a few questions on accessory dwelling units, ADUs. So I brought Dave in. I'm a real estate agent. I'm not a builder. This guy knows all the details, so he's going to go over a couple things. That what is an ADU? Maybe granny flat, you've probably heard of. He'll explain that. Is it for you or somebody you know? And then how to get a hold of Dave or get more information. So Dave, take it away.
Well, in 2017 in January, Dave, the state produced a landmark decision that allowed people to add a second unit on their property. That is a property that only has one house on it. So it's zone R1 are the ones that are eligible for this. An ADU basically is just another dwelling unit. It can be upstairs, it can be downstairs, it can be attached, or it can be freestanding, or it can even be a garage conversion. So those are the opportunities. They can be on the average as large as 1,000 square feet. So that's a significant, living area. So, but is this for you? And the options of why you want to do this is basically two or threefold. Number one, I want to produce something that can be rented. The old law said you could not rent it, had to be only family members. Now this new AB 1069 says it can be rented to anyone. So obviously the opportunities for staying in your home, producing an income now exist. Also a family member coming back, or if I want to age in place and have a caregiver or a family member live nearby, or I live in the ADU, the combinations are infinite that gives you options to get full value out of your property. So there are a lot of ins and outs because each jurisdiction, city or county, has their own ways of interpreting this law. And so you have to go through a very complicated method to find out if you are eligible, if your property is eligible, and we do that.
And that's what he's for.
That's it.
Because I ain't doing it.
Well, right.
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, seasons in life change. So first thing we do is do an eligibility study on your property. What can be done, what you can do, and then we get through a preliminary plan and then a cost. So the net result of getting people excited is most people see that after debt service they can create a cash flow income.
Which we have. Don't leave the video yet because we have an actual real client that we're working with that I helped him buy home about 8 months ago,
yeah.
And he's actually in the process of doing an ADU.
That's exactly right. So when I went to visit this customer of Dave's, basically he wanted to have something like this on his property. And so that was going to go over the top of a garage. And the goal was to produce a living space that are kind of like this, if you can see.
Yep.
And so then we did a study, found out what he could do, found he could do this. And then to get it started, we had to get him to sign a authorization that we could get his building records, and we did that.
And the city is a lot more cooperative now, isn't that the whole concept?
That's an understatement. They used to hold us at arm's length. They were against these, but now they're like falling over themselves, and how can we facilitate this?
Nice.
The fees are lower, the time frame to get a permit is lower, so a building authorization form of all the permits on the property looks like this. And then at the end of the day, we created a report that shows them exactly what they can do on their property, and that's a starting point.
I'm curious, let me interrupt for a sec. So I'm a realtor. If other realtors watch this, aren't they thinking, wow, this is going to keep a buyer from buying a house and I'm going to lose out on a commission? Wouldn't that be something they would?
Well, that may be your first thought, but it's an incorrect one. I had a woman in a presentation come to me and said, I'm looking to buy a home that is eligible for me to build an ADU.
Nice.
Some people are empty nesters in a big home and their HOAs prevent them from doing this. So many of them can sell their home, buy another home in a nice area that is eligible to build an ADU.
And then I have Brandon, actually it just comes to mind, he wants to do this and kind of plot it in multiple locations and have me sell them.
Exactly right.
That's huge.
He wants to build this, age it a little bit, and then sell it rather, and then do it again.
That's great.
So it's actually another opportunity for this is every realtor has a database. And over the years, the clients you sold homes to 10, 12 years ago, their life has changed. And oftentimes they really need what this can offer, but they don't know what's out there. And so this can create another opportunity for you to get back to them and have a meaningful dialogue as opposed to the monthly, well, here's what the interest rates are, and here's what's going on in San Diego. This can be very important because many folks don't even know about this. It's 2 years into the game, and yet even realtors, a lot of them don't know what an ADU is, but I promise you, you will.
All right, and with our third point is how do you get a hold of Dave? I'll put that in a link in the description here, or the best thing is to call me, and then I'll give you a direct referral, and he'll usually get back to you. If he's not in the shower, sleeping, or face-to-face with a client, he's going to call you back and get you. It's going to be 100% free to talk to him, and I couldn't encourage you more to talk to a nicer guy, and a more honest and ethical guy. So thank you, Dave.
You bet. Thank you, Dave.